Hi, this is Highbridge Motorhomes Devon branch, but today we aren't in Devon. The eagle-eyed of you will have noticed. We are far from Devon. We've come all the way to Germany to the 2025 Caravan Salon motorhome and caravan show at Düsseldorf. So this is about 6 times the size of our NEC show. Serves the same purpose, and it's where all the new shiny 2025 model year vans are launched. So they've flown me out here to do some videos to give ourselves and yourselves a sneak peek at everything that's to come and be available over the next bunch of months. So this is the Hymer stand. So most people will know Hymer. They're head of Germany's biggest motor caravan manufacturing group, one of the world's best motor caravan and caravan manufacturers, and they do a range of van conversions, semi-integrated vans as Hymer call them, coach built as we would, and the fully integrated A-class vans. Now we'll have a little look around at everything, but what we're finding has been really popular over the last few years has been the four-wheel drive ones, so of which they do a couple. So they do the MLT range, which is the narrow body Mercedes based range, and you can spec it up as a 580, which is 7 metre, single beds over the garage with optional four-wheel drive, which actually gives you genuine off-road capabilities. Not full-on monster truck, but not far off. Or the ridiculously popular 570 crossover, as you see here, which is again single beds over the garage, four-wheel drive. So you're never going to get stuck anywhere. It's got these very on-trend graphics, roof rack and ladder, awning, big garage at the back, where you can put your sporting equipment. Open there. External shower at the back as well, which is a dead handy thing to have. Then inside it's very much the MLT that's tried and tested. So we've got all these nude sort of wood finishes and wood colour available for this year. These are very on trend as well. These sort of matte charcoals and greys and things like that, very Scandinavian feeling. Look at that, that's smart, isn't it? So tap that comes out of the wall, how unusual. Swing wall, separate shower in the bathroom, big fridge freezer, and you've got a van. You're not going to get stuck anywhere basically, so you're not going to be the person who's getting towed on and off the rally field with a tractor like everybody else in their two-wheel drive vans. Obviously Mercedes, different horsepowers available, but these would all be with the biggest one, and the 8, 9, 10 speed automatic gearbox. We're up to there. So that's the 570 crossover. We've got some of those on order. Very popular vans, do sell out before they come in. You can also, for those who want a van conversion, you can have the Grand Canyon crossover, which is a 6 metre transverse bed. You can have this as two-wheel drive or four-wheel drive. Love the racking on the back, which I'm presuming is an option. That's very cool. So transverse bed across the back. You can roll your mattresses up and then use this all as storage space if you want to do that. Sleep upstairs in your pop tops. It's 4 berth, 4 seat belt. You've got the optional picnic set at the back there, tow bar with dropper bar. Very cool van again. You don't want four-wheel drive, you can have that as a two-wheel drive van, of course. You can even have it on a Fiat if you prefer. Now this is one we're very excited about though. This is the 7 metre version of the Grand Canyon. So again, this is just come out, so you can have it with a pop top or without a pop top. And by making it longer, they've been able to put in longitudinal beds at the back, so you've got massive storage underneath, longitudinal single beds, which makes it a massive double flat floor front to back. And again, this is a four-wheel drive one, so that's not going to stop you going anywhere. So that's a very cool thing. I haven't mentioned prices, they're going to be a lot of money, but if you compare this factory built by Hymer to getting a Mercedes van and getting it converted, you're probably going to be paying, well, you can pay more money for something built in a shed in Taunton than you can from this, and these obviously will have the resale value. So yeah, and twin swivel cab seats, half the net at the front, good sized kitchen with a bigger fridge there, made use of the extra space. Look at this. Now what's going on here? So what's in there? Ah, that's the swing wall for the shower. Clever. There we go. Bench toilet, bigger cassette, good for when you're expeditioning. And yeah, that really big bed at the back there with storage beneath. So this is the new 7-metre Grand Canyon S, 4-wheel drive. I'm sure 2-wheel drive is available, and pop top or no pop top, it's up to you. So that's what it looks like without the pop top on there. Price is, for this spec, so it's €100,000 starting price, and this one, because it's 4-wheel drive and it's got the pop top and every option, takes it up to 152. So a lot of money, but you couldn't replicate it for that price, believe it or not. So yeah, it's a pretty darn cool thing. So we got the 6-metre Grand Canyon 4x4 there with the pop top on it again, 4-wheel drive one. Very, very smart. We have most of these things on order if you're wanting them. So the 6-metre one's very similar, just has a transverse bed across the back instead of the single beds basically. So that's all good. And then they do a range of other van conversions from Hymer car, which have their own factory. They're built opposite the main factory at Bad Wolsey. Big beds on these, aren't they, in fairness? So they are big beds. That's a 2-wheel drive Grand Canyon there. Yellowstone, which is longitudinal single beds on the Fiat, keeps the price down compared to the Mercedes, and to be fair, it's a fine driving vehicle. Over here we've got this new Experience Edition Hymer MLT. So this is a new take on the model for this year, and to be fair, I can't tell what the difference is. That's 570 and 580, both longitudinal single beds, absolutely gargantuan garages in these. I mean, look at the size of that garage, it is absolutely massive. Yeah, very, very smart things nonetheless. A premium van, over €100,000, but a quality bit of kit. So let's see if we can stick our head in the door of this 570 and 580 mirror the layout. 570 is just a little bit more compact basically. Yeah, that's to there. And then there's a whole range of, I mean, Hymer cover everything you could imagine, right the way up to tag axle A classes, all the way down to the smaller Hymer cars. There's another 4-wheel drive MLT 580 there, so if you don't want the sort of off-road appearance but you want the 4-wheel drive capabilities, you can still have it on a MLT 580 4x4. Final one we'll have a look at, which is very much a showstopper. I remember when it was launched, when they brought one over to the NEC, must be 2 years ago, and to be fair, we've sold a few of them, and this is the Hymer Venture S. And as you can see, you can open up the whole back end. Can you imagine that? So 4-wheel drive again. I want to say monocoque construction, but I don't know if it is. It isn't monocoque construction. You've got an air beam pop top on it, which will be better for insulation. External equipment in a service hatch, and the whole back end folds down to give you a lovely view of wherever you are camping. So you can tow your boat to the lake and then sit back of an evening and look at the view and sleep upstairs. You can sleep downstairs as well if you want. I presume it makes a bed at the back, but that's really your main bed up there. Very much a niche vehicle, but kind of happy that it exists nonetheless. So this is the Hymer stand at the Düsseldorf Motorhome Show, and we are Highbridge Motorhomes Devon. If you have any questions, you can give us a call on 01626 832 792. Check us on the Highbridge Caravans website, leave a comment on the video, we will come back to you, or come and see us at Newton Abbot, just off the A38 South Devon Expressway between Exeter and Plymouth. Thank you very much. Goodbye.